Now, introducing the starters for your Cleveland Cavaliers. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 20, Jalen Tyson. At guard, 6'1", number 10, Darius Garland. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jared Allen. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 4, Evan Mobley. At guard, 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach for your Cleveland Cavaliers is Kenny Atkinson. Fans, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, the Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. Around the middle part of the year, Clark, how much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Mobley grabs the board. Pass to Allen. Now Garland. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mobley. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards against Mitchell. Shot is good by Edwards.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Now here's Garland. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Allen with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Mobley. The rebound by the Timberwolves. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Baseline try. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Beyond the arc. The shot by Tyson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 ball sinks the tray.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Mitchell against Edwards. Randall with a steal. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Here's Edwards. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Merrill's checked in.
On the floor for your Cavaliers, number 5, Sam Merrill.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tyson. To the wing, right side. Garland for 3. Counted from distance.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Connects from downtown.
And that was the right move by Garland, sending the ball back out instead of forcing something inside.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Randall. The 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Throws it up high, and Mobley throws it down.
Talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Randall, pass to McDaniels. Randall on the screen. And here's Edwards outside. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Here's Dyson. Allen, left side. Sinks that one from the post.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Conley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Merrill. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Merrill. 4-3. Miller pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Clark. Count the basket.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
The Cavaliers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. From deep, Mitchell, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Conley with the ball, now guarded by Bryant. Miller outside, fires the 3. Dillingham, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Mitchell, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Knocks down the triple.
Defenders suck toward the middle to follow Mitchell, and he found someone outside for the bucket.
And there's a pick. For 3, Conley gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
That's a little back and forth with long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Cleveland on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. Then there's Dean Wade. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Tomlin in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Hunter. Outside Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Clark grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Randall outside. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact and he dishes it out, too.
Outside Mitchell. Shot from 12, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Randall, guarded closely. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Conley. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Okay, everyone. Look who's
A different look for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Tomlin. Darius Garland comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Merrill. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. Here's Hunter. 14 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Here's Edwards after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Clock at 6. Conley finds Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Out to Garland. There's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards attacking. Oh!
Whoa! Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Conley against Ball. Inside. Here's Nance. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Nance. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Tyson in for Ball. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Now here's Garland. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Edwards with it. Hunter covering. Reid for three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here's Garland. And the three-pointer goes. Garland's got 6 points.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Garland. Now here's Mobley. Hunter passes to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. No one near him. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Hunter. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome everyone as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, it seems like... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the...
And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Kicking off the 2nd half, here's Chris Finch's 5. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Now here's Edwards. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Garland, no good.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Garland against DiVincenzo. Allen with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, it's stolen away. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Garland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garland's got 8.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Here is DiVincenzo, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Tyson. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Edwards. Mitchell, good.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Guys, back over to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Merrill, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Garland. Knocks it down from 7 feet. And that's 10 points for Darius Garland.
When you talk about players with great ball skills, Garland comes up early in the discussion.
Mobley against Randle. Randle on the screen. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clock at 4. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Merrill. And he banks in the layup. Merrill's got 5 points.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Minnesota leading by 9. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Evan Mobley. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Tyson, and Mitchell subbed in for Garland. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mitchell against Edwards. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Left side, McDaniels. Randle, the pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. No made baskets yet. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it in from the elbow. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Randle doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Right side Conley. Hunter against McDaniels. Randall outside. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mobley finds Hunter. And the shot falls short that time. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Cavaliers trail by 19. Ball with it. Pass to Wade. Launches it. That shot missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Randall. He's closely guarded. And here's Clark for 3. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Minnesota leading by 17. Reed in the post. Here's the 3, and that's good. Randall for 3. Randall's got 9 points now in the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Travers checked in for Merrill. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Ball passes to Wade. Here's Travers from outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Travers has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Randall draws the double. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Reed. Edwards got 24.
He dropped yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Out to the right wing. Randall against Hunter, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Darius Garland, he's checked in for the Cavs. Porter Jr. comes in for Travers. Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Porter, the kick out to Ball. Offline with a three. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Edwards, the pass to Randall. The three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Ball outside for 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Clark for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Now Hunter. Outside Garland. Lets the 3 fly. Cleveland again missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Hunter. Driving inside. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over Mitchell. Again, the Timberwolves score.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The three from Mitchell. Can't hit that one. Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark